Now recording.
Apparently she's trying to watch. All right. I know it's been a month, so I'm not, or almost a month, so I'm not going to ask anybody to recap. I'm not that mean. Um, but I will summarize and remind you that you have been working for um, the city of Calaman as kind of a special ops team, whatever. And last game, you were tasked with investigating a farm that had stopped delivering uh, supplies to the castle, and you found that they were the Red Dragon Army was using it as a training ground for hobgoblins recruits. So you wiped them out and went back to base, and then you got a new mission to go and rescue some scouts who had gone missing, and you rescued them from some draconians. And on your way back to Calaman, you bumped into Cudgel and the surviving members of her mercenary legion and escorted them back into the castle where everyone was happy to see them and blah blah blah. Everybody can add 5 gold pieces to your character sheet because a week of working for the city has gone by. And for the last few days, you haven't had a mission. But you're each doing your usual whatever it is you've been doing. NG's probably getting lost in the city and filling his bags with random detritus that he found on the ground.
Helping people.
It wasn't on anyone's pocket. Yeah, it was definitely on the ground. And Rin spends a lot of time outside with the refugees from Vogler, helping people settle in. Some few folks have been finding places inside the city. As you know, they begin to try to work their way into getting people out of the outside in case war actually comes to.
They're attracted does not mean that I am attracted.
What is that?
Yeah.
Doug?
Sorry, no. Actually, I'm expecting a message from a guy who's dropping off a hot water heater for me, and I was checking the message and I accidentally clicked a video, and it came on.
I was like, oh, Doug's talking for some
At
reason.
least it wasn't a different kind of video.
Right.
Yep.
But when you're at the soup kitchen there, Jim, running your soup kitchen, Darrett shows up with a big scroll tube, and he's like walking around looking kind of lost. He's talking to people, and finally someone points toward you, and he walks over. He goes, Rin, I have good news.
Okay.
Good news for you. Not so good news for. And he kind of looks around toward the city. He says, "Yeah, I would like to show you something." And he finds a table somewhere, moves some.
Clears his face. Yeah.
And he rolls out a map.
Oh, I love maps.
And he says, our scouts have reported that the army seems to be focused on surrounding Calaman. So it seems that Woods End is safely outside of their current range of attack.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I look him in the eye. I say, "Thank you so much for this."
You can see it on the yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put this map in chapter 4 or no, chapter 5. It should have been like in the main page. Yeah. So from Calaman to Vogler, it's only 24 miles. It's another. Yeah, they're pretty far away. And everything you've done, like the farm was over here, I think. The scouts were up here. Everything's been within like this radius.
I mean, they're not out of the woods forever, no pun intended, but obviously there's breathing room there.
Right. It looks like the army seems to be intent on surrounding Calaman at the moment. There are no major cities around here. If you zoom out and look at the whole map, right? But Calaman's pretty important to Solemnia, and it's like the only real. Yeah, Dargard. Who pinned that?
I did. I said, what's this?
You don't want to know.
It's on the map.
Castle
It is
Ravenloft.
This is not the building you are looking for.
It is the Kryn equivalent of Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, okay.
That's Lord Sloth's place. Don't go there.
All right.
Let's go there.
You wait a couple levels or until the adventure sends you there. Who knows?
Right.
Because I don't.
Okay, time to go there.
That'd be fun. Yeah, you're the perfect level for going to.
It's we're not there in the video game, so it's just empty. There's nothing there, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, there's an invisible wall. You can't get in.
I was gonna say it wouldn't be there if we couldn't take it. Like,
Must be level 10.
Yeah. If it's Assassin's Creed, that's where one of those weird digital walls appears because it's outside of the simulation. Like, ah.
oh yeah.
All right. So it is.
13th floor.
I love that movie.
On the map, it was north upward or
Yes.
okay.
Why?
Well, it didn't
Oh, it
have a
didn't say on the
marker
map.
for which direction
was-
was north, and
It was probably on the GM layer or something.
trying to get my bearings. Not that I was there to see it anyway, but
True. So yeah, he pats you on the back to reassure you that your people should be safe at this time and for now. And if Calaman can prevail, then Woods End should remain safe because we can drive the silly Red Dragon army out of here.
Yes, we solved my problem.
That's right. That's right. When I found this map, I was like, oh yeah, where's Woods End on here? Oh, it's way far away from Calaman. Okay. Because I had put it right above that little twist in the river. There's no woods anywhere near it. But hey, you know, Woods End. There used to be woods there.
They ended.
They ended. Yep. All right. The following day, we'll go back to your room there, your lodgings. It's good to have audio tracks tied to a map so it automatically switches. And you are waking up, even though it's nighttime music, and you're waking up in the morning.
Early morning.
I did not mean to ping that. There's my problem.
He's on the wrong layer.
No, I was on the wrong layer, but I wasn't on the select tool. I was still on the map tool, so it wouldn't let me grab him. I'm like, I'm clicking on him. Why is he not? All right. Anyway, he comes in your in your room as you're getting up bright and early, and he says, "All right, we have a new mission, and this one's an important one."
finally.
Yes, I know you've all been itching to get out there and get your boots dirty. Word has reached us that the Dragon Army has taken one of our border forts. Wheel Watch Outpost, standing on the border with Estwild. It supplies our forces that patrol the border. It is 24 miles southeast of here, and we have lost it to the Dragon Army. Raven, who you may remember, was formerly the mayor of Vogler, has been aiding the military. She has a little bit of experience, having been a former adventurer. So she has been given command of a force to retake the outpost. But the force is small and inexperienced. So she has asked if you would mind joining her as support and help retaking the fort. She would like to meet with you this afternoon, if that's okay. I mean, obviously it is okay, because this is your mission. We're giving it to you. So I don't know why I'm wording it that way. So
You have my hoopack and your coin purse.
Nice. You go and you do breakfast and you do all your normal daytime whatnots. But she will meet with you around they get the use of the council chamber because I didn't have a better room that fits everybody besides that tiny little office. And Derek is there and Raven is there. And Raven will provide a sketch of the outpost. You know what? Since we know that this works, I'm gonna let's see, here we go. 1 second. Copy. Oops, dang it. Still learning this, okay. Alright. So, since I know that this works, this is like that scene in a movie where there's a montage scene. And she explains, okay, the fort it's kind of square, and it's got a tower on each corner, and it's got a full-on, like a barracksy base-looking building up here. It has battlements like this. The towers are separate rooms. It has a stable. It has an office or something right here. And it has 2 main gates. This one, and there's one down here. The fort's northwest watchtower has a commanding view of the surrounding lands. All 4 corners have horns that can raise an alarm to every other tower in the building. We don't know how many Dragon Army soldiers occupy the fort. The plan is to have you slip into the fort and open one of the gates without raising the alarm, so that the rest of my men can get in and secure it. I'm open to any plan that doesn't risk the lives of my troops or destroys the fort.
Looks like we're already in the fort.
No fireball.
I mean, if it won't destroy the fort.
Is it a wooden fort?
It is a stone fort, so fireball should not destroy the fort.
Well, it might do some damage to things in it.
It's possible.
Sometimes that's what we want.
I mean, we need the structure intact so we can continue to use it to defend
Get the peasants to scrub the ash off the walls when we're done.
If there's any peasants left inside the fort, or any survivors.
Well, we'll just drag new peasants in.
Okay.
Or subjugate someone and make them a peasant.
And see how quickly we turn to villains.
Yeah, right. The outer walls are roughly 20 feet high, so they should not be too difficult to climb, although the towers add an additional 10 feet. The gates are 15-foot tall reinforced wooden gates that can only be opened from the inside. And she looks at Derek. She's like, I believe they are locked with a key. He's like, I think so. I'd have to talk to the marshal. Opening the gates will probably... No, not really. Not on an outpost keep like that. It wouldn't have that kind of infrastructure. I mean, there's probably outhouse holes in the sides if you want to climb in that way, but that sounds really gross.
Don't look at me.
Right. If a tower is alerted, or at least if the tower gets an alarm sounded, you'll probably have the entire keep on you. Which is why we're saying try not to let the horns go off, but skirmishes inside the towers are probably going to be okay.
Now, where are the horns? Are they like big horns, like that are mounted, or are they like individual?
They're just like individual horns. They
Okay.
hang them inside the walls of the guard towers. So
Okay.
Get your hands on it and remove it. That's one problem solved. All right, I'll put you back on the council page.
Well, do we know how large the garrison was? Our garrison before it was taken.
The garrison itself could hold upwards of 50 men. There it says. That doesn't mean that that's comfortably. You could hold more than that in an emergency. Mostly it was just used to restock marching patrols, and we only had a small, I think they said 12 people were operating it. So it was probably understaffed considering how easily the Dragon Army took it.
I wonder if we could get in with some sort of fligging device.
You could if we had it, but it was destroyed in Vogler, or now the enemy has it.
Well, maybe we should take a look at this place and then figure out how to get in.
Yes. Well, it is 8 miles southwest of here, or southeast of here, where my troops and I are getting ready to head out this afternoon. You're welcome to get there before us. Go scope it out yourselves anytime. And they give you like
have any Dragon Army uniforms around, would we?
We
I
do not.
thought we
but that's
brought
not
something back from the last. What did we bring back?
You might have kept a uniform, actually. Let me see.
We brought back some of their armor, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe you did, actually. Because I think that was listed specifically in the stuff you could take from.
I mean, we were going to bring back a prisoner, but somebody had to go and kill him.
Let's see. It wasn't from the scouts, but you did see. I want to say it was the farmhouse.
It was the farmhouse.
Yeah, they had 5 suits of black chainmail.
Yeah, that's what it was. We brought back a suit of the black chainmail.
Yeah. So I will say that yes, you have access to 1 full suit of Red Dragon Army chainmail.
We can definitely bring it with us, but yeah.
Yeah. They will take their leave, shake all your hands, and say, hopefully this mission is a success. We will meet you in the field of battle, says Raven, and high fives and fist bumps and all that good stuff.
Ass pats.
Ass pats, yeah.
Hey, I can't do high fives. I'm too short.
Exclusively ass pats.
Yeah. Have we managed to get horses, or should we buy some?
You can get horses requisitioned from the keep without any fuss.
Okay.
It doesn't actually speed up overland travel, unfortunately, not in 5th edition.
Oh, I thought it sped it up, but okay.
I mean, I think Hunter had, in her adventure, it makes the first hour half speed because, you can ride the horses quickly, but you can't keep them running the entire
Right.
Right.
They could go lame.
Yeah, so let's say you can knock, an hour off the travel time.
You can certainly carry more stuff, though.
Right. With a set of chainmail. You guys have a bag of holding, I think?
No.
Do we? Who holds it? Who is the holder of the bag of holding?
When did we get a bag of holding?
No, you're right. You have a drift globe. Yeah, so you don't have one. So that would be a good idea to have a horse to hold a lot of big gear. All right. So when do you want to set out? And is there any supplies you want to get before you go?
Can't remember if we already have things like climbing rope in our inventories. Let's see.
I don't know, but anything like that, you
I
can
did.
also grab. Just make sure you mention it before you leave. You can't get there and then go, oh, I would have grabbed blank.
Yeah, I've got an explorer's pack, so that has rope in it.
Well, let's
Is
get a
that
grappling
hook?
Yeah. Other.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Sure, you can grab a couple of those, just in case.
Airship. We definitely are going to need an airship.
They don't have any of those in stock.
Yeah, we'll just get
No.
that, and we can rappel down from the
No.
airship.
Yep, that sounds great. Unfortunately,
does.
Dragonlance doesn't have a lot of
Or
airships.
just a dragon. We could just take a dragon and then
They
land
do
in
have
the middle.
dragons,
and then,
yeah. Well, not yet. They don't have dragons yet.
Oh, you know something I just found out, guys? Just so you know, if you have an explorer pack, for instance, it gives you that, and it's 55 pounds. Then it gives you all of the individual items, also with their weights.
Oh, so you get double weighted?
I supposedly I have got 111 pounds worth of weight on me right now.
Oh, great.
So
1100?
no,
111.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was damn,
So-
Jim.
I'm gonna remove my explorer's pack and bring my my weight down a little. Oh, you got rid of it though. Fuck. I suck. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be Jim.
I think I picked all my stuff up individually.
It must just expand it, but it doesn't show that it's in the pack. It just puts it in there. But when I deleted it, removed all of them. So never mind, guys. Don't be like Jim.
So besides grabbing some climbing gear,
Oh, I can't.
positioning a couple horses, are you setting out in the afternoon? Take about 8 hours to get there, or 7 hours to get there. So
Yeah, do we have any other things besides the grappling hook? And an airship?
No airship.
So my question is, what do you guys think about the idea of trying to sneak in as a couple of Dragon Army soldiers and prisoners?
Prisoners. That might work.
Do we know how they communicate? I don't mean like language, but do we know like any of their military like jargon at all?
Not really.
We need somebody highly charismatic to trick them into letting us in there, I think.
This group has any charisma characters?
No.
I've got an 8, so yeah, I'm really, I'm thinking, yeah, I am one of you!
Dicks.
That's been mentioned before. Like most of our parties are like at least half charisma characters. This is the group with none.
Yep.
I have some.
Yeah, I was gonna say Storm King's Thunder doesn't have a charisma character.
Oh,
Oh yeah. You're right.
that's true.
And there's the bar game that's all charisma characters.
I love that game.
Yeah, it's kind of all going in that direction. They're weighting the other games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I had my fellow charisma characters. Give me something else. Oops. All right. Well, if you don't have anything else to grab, and you want to head out after lunch, you'll get there around sundown. Is that what we're doing before I start describing things?
Sounds like.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. The travel is uneventful. If there's anything eventful, I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to add. As you follow the map, and you get lost once or twice, you finally arrive at the streams. Let's see, where'd that map go? Go back to the northern wastes here. It is in the location where the streams known as the Gravel Run and the Raiding Rill meet. So it is right about here. Is that 24 miles? Yes, yeah, somewhere in that area. In the distance, you spot a squat stone fortress rising from one of the last patches of green before the rocky scrubland of Estwild. Its tall wooden gates are flanked by crenellated battlements and solid watchtowers. Torchlight shines through the fort's windows, and every so often armored figures make their way along the walls. I'm going to change the music to this one. And I'm going to put you... Oh, let's see. Oh, they're way too big.
That's what she said.
This is a very small map. They are way too big? Ah!
That's why
What?
she's late.
Okay. Alright.
Hale got real skinny for a minute there.
I know. I was trying to shrink him, but I was too zoomed up.
One of his spells backfired.
Oops, I did it to Kenji. Now he's tiny.
I mean, of all of them, he should be the tiniest.
Yeah.
So you're all up there. I don't know what you can see.
Blackness.
We can see the outside of the fort.
Yeah, let me turn on. Daylight mode should be on.
No, we can see the grounds outside. We just can't see inside, which is, I think,
Oh, okay,
appropriate.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant like you couldn't literally see. Alright, if you want to walk around the perimeter so you get the whole outside edge, it's Explorer mode is on, so it should stay on.
We do get to see through the gaps that there are people in there, just so you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, you'd see them marching about anyway. So just go around and get a nice profile.
Well, those are the guys that are on top of the towers.
yeah.
Right.
Would specifically to be dragon people in some of the towers.
Uh-oh. I can sort of see a little bit inside now, something.
Alright, hold on.
Only a little,
Lines
but
are not, lines are not blocking movement, so there we go. Now they are. Yeah, those are arrow slits where the candles flicker through sometimes.
da-da-da.
And yes, you do see a couple draconians on top of the big tower to the northwest, or northeast rather.
Only I could shape change into one of those.
So do we know?
And
Are
just
there
for Chris,
mechanisms for opening the gates, or are they just lifted or something?
there you go, Chris. I put the north on there for you, so you wonder. Here, I'll even put that on there, so you know, just in case. You don't know. I mean, she said something about mechanisms on the inside of the walls that control the gates.
Okay.
And they have keys associated with them, so not just anybody can walk up and start cranking a gate open.
Alright, so how do we want to scout this out? Or are you gonna go for the, where one of you? Method.
I like the prisoners being taken in idea.
Yeah, but we'll need uniforms.
We have the armor.
You have one.
Yeah, one.
Oh,
One soldier shows up with 5 prisoners. Good job, man. You're due a promotion.
Yeah, that sounds like a persuasion with disadvantage to me.
perfect. I'll give you the keys to the place.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna bathroom quick while you discuss your plan.
And
But-
something
oh,
tells me
the-
Ven
the
isn't
general
such a
has
great.
ordered all of you guys to
liver.
evacuate. No,
I'm glad you have such a good charisma.
My thought is wait for, I don't know, a patrol or something. Ambush the patrol, steal their uniforms.
Do we have
Basically-
a time limit or a time crunch?
Yeah.
We need to figure it out before they get here. they're marching behind us. We went ahead.
Yeah, but how far ahead?
GM has to tell us that. I don't think we established that.
All right. Well, just
Think
in
they
case,
might
let's
have
think
a
of a
daily patrol that scouts the road or around the barracks.
or a hunting
now and
party.
then. Or a hunting party, yeah.
I mean, they're probably going to want fresh food.
Ah,
They could have.
why didn't we bring a caravan with us?
Ooh, set us up to be a tasty target. We're but defenseless merchants traveling the road.
We have yummy goods in here that are not poisoned in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I was gonna
GM.
say perhaps our
Yes.
Sorry.
one could. I mean, they wouldn't mind a bird coming over the walls, would they?
Do you have a bird?
That might make a good meal.
GM, that's me.
Yes, GM. What was the amount of lead we think we're going to have over the army coming in?
You've probably got about 8 hours before they show up. The plan is they're gonna wait until they see one of the gates open and then come charging in.
I mean, we could wait a couple hours to see if a patrol comes out, but then we're going to have to ambush them a ways away.
Assuming they move away, right?
Yeah, we were discussing waiting for a patrol and ambushing them and stealing their uniforms to try and get in that way.
Okay. That's a good point. And there is. Hold on a second. Where did I see that? Damn it. Okay. All right. So, as you're watching the fort for a few hours, I would like everybody to make me a where did it go? Investigation check.
Investigation.
This should be good. Yep, exactly how I thought it would go.
Just so you know, I have a +10 to perception. Perception.
Right. This is investigation because
That's not what you're rolling, buddy.
Because investigation, this is specifically to try to make an estimate of how many soldiers are on the fort.
Right. No, I know.
All right, we got. Ooh, okay. Jim, you estimate about 20. Ven, you estimate.
I'm not estimating. I'm cleaning my fingernails.
Well,
I'm not. Apparently, I'm not looking at all.
This is what it says. If you miss it by 10 or more, you estimate at least 40, and you have alerted the watchtower that there's somebody in the trees.
But
Well, this is in your favor because this is how you get some outside the walls. Otherwise, they don't leave.
Fuck's sake. I know I'm not good at it, so why would I?
Well, I mean, you didn't have to roll at all, I guess. But
You
then-
said everyone.
I know, I did. I said you're just waiting for.
From now on,
hours and you're
tell the GM no.
It's more like because you knew you wouldn't be good at it, you just kind of sat on a rock and let everyone else do the job, not realizing that maybe you were within sight lines of the fort. But for whatever reason, you
All right,
don't
note
hear
to
a
self:
signal
don't listen
more.
to the DM.
Yeah, right. I don't want to roll this one. You could say that. I'll allow it. But no, this is good because well, is it good? I mean, I guess it's good. It's the only way you're going to get guards outside the tower. as you see the front gate open, and a squad of 6 Dragon Army soldiers heads out and begins to head kind of generally in your direction. So give me a second. And I will move you here. Again, thanks to Tessa's Maps for giving me an encounter for this. Now I just need to grab
Sitting on a rock.
some soldiers.
Here's a bigger rock.
Okay. Now, you get the impression that they spotted somebody. Wow, now they're tiny.
Somebody with name that starts with B.
Yeah.
But yes,
so cute.
but yeah, they're cute little Dragon Army guys. But they didn't sound the alarm, so it's more like a curiosity. Like, send some men out, go see what that was. So you have all the time in the world to prepare to get where you want to be. As you see them kind of approaching, it's also nighttime. They've got their torches out in one hand.
We could
I'm not
hide.
gonna make an attempt to hide. The rest of you can hide, but I'm sitting on my stone. I'm gonna defend this hill and die on this hill.
Literally.
So to be clear, you actually are not hiding, right? You're not just fucking with me.
No, I mean I am causing a diversion. I'm not causing a diversion, but I want to be their focus. So if you
You're
guys
the
want
lure.
to take advantage of that, I suggest you take advantage of
All
it.
right, so the rest of us all run away. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you for your
Well,
service.
guess who's going to be in the fortress?
Right? Alright, I see 3 stealth checks. Is anyone else hiding?
Sorry. I was enjoying myself too much.
Okay. Doug, you hiding?
Yes.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
He's even
Sorry.
hiding from roll 20.
I try to hide here,
Cleats.
and then Kale's like, "No, not near me, asshole. Hide somewhere else."
Why are you giving me away?
So Ben's sitting there. He's cleaning his nails with a dagger. He's sitting in his fancy. Well, actually, it's not fancy armor. He's got his nice green shield out.
Yeah.
And you see the soldiers approaching you, in like a formation here. They have their weapons out, but they have torches in their other hands, so they're
Alright,
like a beacon of light.
I do not have a weapon drawn except for my dagger that I'm picking my nails with.
Okay.
I am ready to let loose arrows at any second now.
They kind of start to make like a ring formation, and they say, "You there!
Howdy.
Drop your throw out your weapons and surrender to the Red Dragon Army."
Oh. Are you sure of that command? You want me to throw my dagger?
We wish drop it on the ground in front of you, and step away.
I don't drop it, but I do place it.
Okay. Hands above your head. Approach slowly.
By the way, this is a bear, a brown bear, not a cat. Just so anybody's curious.
Want me to approach you, or you're going to approach me?
We want you
My
to
hands,
approach
my
us.
hands are up.
Hands up, weapons out, on the ground, on the rocks next to you. Slowly walking forward.
All right, and who am I walking towards?
We'll say this guy.
All right.
And they're kind of nervously stretching out.
I'm only one guy.
Well, now you're one guy who is our prisoner. Why are you here?
I'm a soldier.
Are you alone?
I mean, I said I was alone.
Deception check. Do it.
Docker is creeping toward them.
Deception. All right. Hmm.
I'm a soldier, and are you not an army?
You're pretty stupid coming all this way by yourself.
Well, maybe so, but soldiers aren't the smartest.
Okay, now it's time to help distract. You're going to hear a roaring of a bear in the bushes.
Oh, fuck!
What was that? Yeah,
And
the guys are all looking over like, what was that?
I'm going to intentionally, like, leap. Well, not leap, but take 2 large, big steps 10 feet to the east.
Okay. All the soldiers turn toward where the noise came from.
Start shaking the bush.
The commander guy points to this guy over here. He goes, "Go see what that was, sir. Do it." Cautiously. And now you're.
I'm gonna start moving until
someone.
someone says otherwise. I'm gonna start moving behind these soldiers.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck was that? There's some large animal over there.
Are you like out where they can see you, Jim?
Well, I'm in the bushes, and what I was going to do is when the guy got close, I was going to stand up all 10 feet of me so he could actually see me and do the thing, you know?
Yeah, the big roar. Yeah, I figure from here he'd be able to see you if you were.
Yeah, I'll stand up as he gets closer. So.
And then 10 arrows.
Sir, it's a bear. He's gonna.
10 arrows. Suddenly you are.
Opinions.
Yeah. Well, they don't have bows. They have javelins and longswords. And he's gonna back up. Sir, it's a bear. Safety in numbers, sir. You only have to be faster than your friends, sir.
What did you guys do? You brought a bear to my camp.
And the commander guy looks back at and he's like, "Secure him! Secure the prisoner!" And these 2 guys will like move to surround you, but they are distracted somewhat because they're still looking toward.
Yeah, and I'm going to start lumbering out and snuffing around like I'm smelling around for food over where Ben was at the rock, and then look towards them. Yeah, I'm basically acting a bear.
I mean, listen, man, I'm not fighting, but maybe we should get away from here.
Yeah. What he said.
I don't want to be here when this thing decides it's hungry.
All right, men, we start retreating.
That's when Docker is gonna try to stab someone.
All right, make an attack roll.
I'm not bound, right, at this point?
No, you're not. They've just like they've taken any weapons that you left them down the rock anyway, right?
Just the dagger. I mean, my longsword and my shield. My shield is on my back, and my longsword would be sheathed.
Okay. Well, they would have taken the longsword off your belt.
Okay.
And basically each have grabbed an arm. They're like escorting you. They didn't seem to bring any rope or anything to take prisoners.
Good. I can still shield bash.
That's true. Go ahead, Docker. Make an attack.
Okay,
Ooh,
I'm assuming I can do advantage because I was hiding.
Yeah.
Okay, so did it do... Okay, where is how it shows what it actually rolled, like the individual results?
For what? What are you trying to figure? Your attack roll or your damage?
Damage. I'm trying to figure out whether it actually rolled my sneak attack damage.
You rolled a 2 and a 5.
Okay. Okay, so I guess it did not. So then I'll add my full sneak attack, which I assume I still rolled double damage.
Yeah, you double that too, yeah.
So add another 24.
Alright, so you just dropped that guy. But you are not hidden anymore. And the commander's like,
Docker just kind of comes up and gores him in the back, and oops.
Yeah. The leader's like, ambush! It's an ambush! And we can roll initiatives now.
Initiative. Initiative. Terrible initiative.
Oh, I never did. Yeah, you gave me a bear token too. I just didn't. I've been sleeping on it.
That's okay. I'm a cat. Bear.
Yeah, big bear. Big cat.
Man, bear pig.
The three of you that have yellow as your color, if you didn't know, if you click on the color next to your name, you can change your color.
No, I did mine on yellow on purpose because I'm golden boy.
All right. Well, there's two other people that are kind of similar.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I keep not getting added to the initiative tracker. I keep trying, but...
Alright, so this guy with the purple dot, he's the one that has your longsword. Is it not adding you, Jim?
No, I've done it twice now. I thought maybe I had to click on my token to get it to work, but it's still not working.
Alright, what'd you get for a roll?
The first roll... I'll scroll back. First one was 7.15.
Okay. Alright. So on the top of the round, this soldier is going to move 30 feet toward Docker. And not quite close enough to attack, so he's just running up with his sword. The commander guy is going to step up to you and take 2 longsword. Ooh. AC 20.
I think that hits.
Alright, you take 3 slashing and 4 fire damage. Once again, when they swing the swords, it just kind of lights up. Seems to be an ability of their class and not the weapons. The second hit was a 13, which I believe misses you. And then this guy is going to basically attempt to restrain Ven. So I'm going to make it as a... What is grapple? Is that...
Opposed athletics.
Is it? Okay. So go ahead and roll an athletics test. He's trying to to lock you down so you can't... Oh, jeez. Yeah, you're not having it. He's trying to get a grip on you. You're too wiggly. But that's his turn. Bezel.
Yeah. I'm going to attack the one with the purple dot.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oops. NG just rolled now. You're not showing up on the initiative tracker either? Yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry, Doug. I don't know why you didn't get on the tracker either. So I'm just going to put you right after Chris.
Sorry, I was muted. I was trying to explain. I had to order my son cleats, or they weren't going to arrive in time for his first game, so I got distracted and didn't know that I was rolling initiative, and then.
It's okay. I didn't realize you weren't on the tracker until just now.
Yeah.
And it didn't add
So
you for some reason anyway, but I
just
put you on
put-
after Chris.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, 22 is definitely a hit. For 9 damage. Okay. It is. You are level 5, so you do get an extra attack.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely a hit. For 11. He is double pin cushioned and still alive.
11.
Oh, you can roll twice. That's right. Is that every single time you shoot?
No, I think it's once per turn.
Okay.
You can re-roll 1 damage.
Okay.
Once. And I'm going to use distracting strike. Apply a superiority die, which I think adds to. Is it damage or attack? damage roll.
Look at the range you're shooting from.
D8.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Does darkness have an effect here?
You're outside. There's a moon. It's dim light, but doesn't dim light only affects perceptions. It doesn't
I also have
affect. And he's an elf with 60-foot night vision.
Right. There's also I have sharpshooter feat.
Oh right.
Which yeah, I bypass half cover,
Ignores cover, I think.
cover.
Yep.
And
Does
I
it
don't,
add to the damage?
No, I gotta roll a d8 for my superiority die.
Right.
How does that work?
I have no idea.
Distracting strike.
Slash R and 1d8.
You add it to the damage roll. You spend one superiority die, strike the creature, giving your allies an opening. You add the next attack against the target has advantage. Well, it doesn't matter because that kills him.
Okay.
Alright.
And
Is that
that's
your turn?
done.
Okay, now it's NG's turn.
All right. I'm a hoopak the situation.
You get advantage because you're striking from hidden.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna go for the one closest to I want to call him Chopper, but it's not fucking Chopper.
Docker?
Docker, thank you. Advantage, okay. So you just scroll to the top.
Get to the chopper. 17 is a hit.
All right. I'm gonna, use my my buffs on that. Just gonna remind me because it's been a month. Sorry.
That's fine.
The sneak attack. Yes, I can deal an extra d6 damage.
It might be 2d6 at this point.
Oh yeah, good
Or
thought.
even more. It could be 3d6. I don't know.
All right, so it's it's as shown in the sneak attack column in the rogue
you have a
features
Rickroll
table.
button.
Who rickrolled?
I don't know. You have a Rickroll button on your character sheet for some reason.
What?
I don't know.
That? I did that somehow?
It's on your roll for some reason above your damage. It says
Okay.
R roll. See it?
I
don't know
see
why
it.
that's
I-
there.
I mean, I see it, but it says you did it, Jeremy.
I clicked on it because I was like, "What's an R roll button?" Oh, okay. Of
That's
course it is.
fucking weird.
Where do you see the R roll?
I don't, yeah, all I see is the GIF.
Okay, so it says Hoopak ranged 14-17. Then it says details, and then there's R roll, and then there's damage.
Oh, we don't see
we
that.
don't have the R roll.
Oh,
We just
weird.
have damage.
Huh.
So do you have the rogue features table? Because it says the damage increases as you gain levels, but it doesn't say what the levels are and when.
Is
The
there
sneak
a
attack?
toggle to turn on your sneak attack when you roll damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be a little toggle. Let me see.
Yeah, there is a toggle for it. Yeah, so it could be automatic, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So if we toggle that,
All right, go
And
back to
then-
combat tab and see if that's already toggled. I think it was. Oh, it's 3d6 now. Okay.
yeah, and then you click the damage button, and we'll see if it adds it in, and if not, you can just roll 3d6.
Well, we'll see if it rickrolls us, but the button's not doing a damn thing, so I'll just roll.
All right, I clicked on it. I got a 14, and it did add the sneak attack. Really?
Got a
14's a
four-
lot for
Got a 14
'Cause
on
if you-
3d6. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
6, 1, 2,
Yeah. It's just a
For
couple
9.
low rolled. Yeah.
9 sneak attack plus 5 regular damage, so that would be 14 damage. Okay. Are you moving? You're out of cover at this point. As a rogue at this level, I believe you can use a bonus action to re-hide if you want.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, so
Just in
just
case.
roll sneak. Or stealth, not sneak.
I need to get a goddamn real mouse. This fucking pisses me off.
Are you using a little touchpad or something?
Yeah, I'm using a touchpad and it's just so fucking inefficient.
Oof.
Alright, so I gotta roll stealth, right?
Stealth, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit, sorry, still on advantage.
It doesn't matter, even
Close
a
enough.
22 and a 23.
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
Alright, so we go to Kael'thar.
Kael'thar will move out to here. I'm assuming we all know this is Ren.
Yeah, you would have seen him shape change, yeah.
Otherwise, I'm getting the fuck out.
No, kill him!
So I'm gonna cast a Shatter centered here.
Okay.
So it'll hit those 3 guys, but it won't hit Donker.
What's the range on Shatter? Is it 20-foot radius?
10 foot.
10-foot radius? Oh, from the point. Yeah, okay, yep.
So
Keep in mind
let
it
me just-
might be pretty loud.
That is true.
Well, I said I was gonna do it, and
Yep.
Docker wouldn't have known that, so you would have been able to tell me. Keep in mind it's gonna be loud, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, I'm just assuming your character knows it.
19
Alright.
thunder damage.
2,
15.
3. Okay. The commander drops dead, blood ringing from his ears. And the other 2 are hurt pretty bad. I will say that Shatter. Let me read it. A construct has disadvantage, so it kind of damages items. So the armor is not destroyed, but
The old rules it damaged items. I don't think it does anymore.
well, it says that constructs get disadvantage on the saving throws
Yeah, but
because they're items. Right. I'm just saying that like the armor's not pristine anymore.
oh, okay.
If you're trying to save the armor, is what I'm getting at. Are you? That's a move and attack. Do you have a bonus action?
No, that's it.
All right, so it's Rin.
Ren. Well, Ren is hungry. So, come here. Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Ah, that is a miss.
Oh. Well, then,
Terrible nibble.
then slap him.
Ooh, that's a hit.
He is prone.
Well, depending on the damage, he's permanently prone.
Oh, yeah, I didn't roll.
On the bottom of the shatter,
Yep,
sorry
he's
to
dead.
interrupt. I noticed something on the bottom of the shatter description. It says, a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
Okay. All right.
If it's being worn or carried, it implies that it doesn't.
Right.
Protected by NPC aura.
Yeah. All the sound damage is absorbed by their fleshy squishiness.
There you go. Their eardrums.
Yeah. Good enough. All right. Anything else?
That is what Ren will do.
All right. This army soldier, seeing that the battle is not looking like it's going so well for him, is going to, well, since Ven doesn't have a weapon, he's going to make a break for it.
I'm gonna use an opportunity attack to
Okay.
cold cock him over the top of the head
With the shield? Or
with my
with the-
fist.
Okay.
With his little
Opportunity attack with your bare hands, can you?
his little child
I don't
hands.
see why not, I guess.
I mean, it's an attack roll.
It is. Yeah, go ahead.
To get the shield bass, I need to make a melee attack roll. Apparently.
That
Nice.
is a miss.
What?
That's a miss.
Just barely misses, yeah.
All right.
Fuck.
I mean,
That's-
we're in scale mail. And he's going to basically double move. So he'll be there.
Now it's up to the ranged attacks.
Docker.
Oh, you think you're getting away, do you? How
You
far
look-
down are these little cliffs?
Yes.
I'd say they're like a 5-foot drop.
Okay.
You can drop it and roll and not worry about taking damage.
Okay, so I will move like that.
Okay.
Which first I have mobile, which increases my speed to 40, and second I will use a bonus action on my dash. So,
Okay.
or 2 dash rather.
Now, where did you go from this guy? Just curious.
I was there.
Going down and over.
moved
Alright.
like that.
Okay.
So I will poke him, and on my sneak attack I will try to do a strip rather than full sneak attack. So
Okay.
that's
15 is a miss.
it anyway. Okay. Well, that's it for me.
You charge and like dive at him, and he's like, ah! But he kind of dodges out of the way. Then,
Come on, stay and fight.
Where are my weapons? Are they
the
dropped?
guy that has
or
your
the-
longsword is dead behind you.
All right. What about my
Your
long,
dagger would still be over by the rock.
my long bow?
Oh, your long bow probably on the rock too.
Okay.
Unless you were still carrying it, in which case the guy who has your longsword would have it.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna grab the longsword and run all the way up to the guy.
Okay.
If he tries to run away, at least I'll get an attack of opportunity with my longsword, I guess.
That's true. Alright, this guy is also thinking that maybe running is not a bad idea. But he's going to only move to here and then try to chuck a javelin at the bear. And yell, "Shoo! Get out of here!" AC 23. You take 7 piercing and 4 fire damage, Mr. Bear.
Mhm. That's okay.
Basil.
Is this a
with your
drop right
friends
here,
here?
this cliff?
Yeah, it's like a 5-foot drop.
Alright, so
So you can
How
move
does that
down it
affect-
without a problem. It's not going to affect your movement. If you're going up, it would, but going down, it won't.
It's like you hop down a couple stairs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this guy an arrow first,
Okay.
then I'm gonna give this guy an arrow.
Okay. That's a miss.
Ooh. That second one go?
It did not.
Oh, click on
Ooh, also a miss. All right, if you're done, I'll go to NG.
that.
Dude, I can't even see an opponent right now. I was just trying to zoom out so I could see where the next guy is.
So there's a guy down here who's nearly dead, and he's throwing a javelin at the bear, and then there's this guy who's trying to run for the fort.
Okay, just do we want anyone to be alive at the end of it? Kidding, because I killed that guy that last time. I'll take. I'll shoot at the guy that's. I think he's within range right here.
Closer
Just
to
above
him?
the cliff. Yeah, because the other guy ones are in hand. Yeah, I got a 60-foot range, so he should be good. I don't have advantage, I believe, and I don't
No.
think I can do sneak attack on that
You
one.
do, because you hit again.
I'm sorry, what's that?
You hit again, so you technically do have advantage again.
I'd hit again?
You hid last round.
Oh,
at the
I
end of your turn.
hid again. Oh, so it's surprising. I get you. Yep.
Yes. You pop out from behind a bush and shoot a hoop back at him.
And he's like, I'm dying, but oh shit. All right.
Like, I'm worried about the bear, and this guy keeps flinging rocks at me. That is a hit.
I do see the R roll button now. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
I still don't see it.
Maybe it was like an April Fool's thing they threw on there so that you could fuck with people.
Just on your character
could
sheet,
be.
though, because no one else seems
So
to have
when
it.
you roll damage, you don't have an R roll button. Anyone else? When you roll an
I
attack?
don't even see it on
It's
yours.
probably just Kender's.
That's
There's something for that.
I don't know what I signed up for, but I'm fucking thrilled.
I mean, Rick rolling seems like an entire Kender sport. So
Yeah, I mean this is just the universe pulling everything together. So we're good.
Yeah, that is so strange. It's funny though. Alright, damn it. Oh, yeah. That he
Yeah, I killed his
smacked in the
children.
middle of his forehead and he just tumbles backwards over the little cliff.
Yeah, he died, and his kid said, "Ow."
Yeah. Alright, are you going to do anything with your bonus or move?
I'll start moving toward these guys. I've diagonal's still 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I can just get right below that cliff point, and I'll be a little bit closer to that.
Okay. Kael'thar.
Has this guy been hit yet?
No.
Alright, hold on a second.
He's pristine.
Pristine.
He's vintage, new in box.
Won't be too long.
he's gonna get distressed.
Yeah.
That's 25. Alright, I'm gonna cast web centered on
Ooh.
this
Centered on-
point.
All of us.
He's gonna be on the outer edge of it,
Okay.
and they won't be. So yeah, I don't think I have to roll anything, do I?
I don't know what it does this time. Can you link it, or does it?
Yeah. Where I lost
Or I
it.
can just look it up real quick. First time creature enters the web on a turn or starts his turn there, it must succeed on a dex save or have the restrained condition. DC 15 dex. Alright, so keep that in mind. I will do... I'll just do... Nope, that didn't do anything. Why is it not working? Ah. Sure. I don't know what that is. It's web now. Oh yeah, he's in it though.
Yeah. It's actually up one square from where you put it.
There we go. Oops.
The bottom part doesn't go that low either. It's one square.
He's in the web
Higher
too.
Yep.
Just put him on
There we
top.
go.
Yep. There we
There
go.
we go. Yep. All right. Good enough.
That's my turn.
Rin.
Rin will get a little bit closer, and a new thing for the people that are shapeshifted now. I'm going to hit him with a cantrip.
Yeah.
How's that for a hit?
It is a hit. 12 damage. Okay. He's just like looking around, like just for a minute ago, it was just 6 guys and this kid. Now all of a sudden, 5 of his buddies are dead, and there's a bear throwing spells at him, and These rocks keep flying out of the bushes and arrows keep flying out of the trees, and he's just like having a bad day of it. All right, he has to start his turn with a dex save. He
And
is
something
restrained. Yeah, he's
Why is
standing in some
everything
webs, and so he's going to just basically panic swing at the kid who's started this whole shit. I don't think a 13 hits you, Jamie.
No, definitely not.
All right, so he's just kind of panicky swinging in your direction.
I mean, I don't have mother AC, but it is fairly up there.
Right. Well, it is Docker's turn. Speaking of mother.
Okay. Well, so is he restrained,
He's
in the
restrained.
web?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Is there
Okay.
an
That's advantage to
order?
hit, I believe.
A
Oh, wow,
restraining order?
Okay, so
Yeah, attack rolls have advantage.
and
And its attack rolls have
will-
disadvantage. Oh, well, perfect. I didn't roll them that way, but he failed anyway. 11.
so-
He is dead.
okay.
Plop! Lands in the web. And you see it kind of
So-
ooze up around him.
Let me mention real quick. I googled the Rickroll thing and found nothing.
There you go.
The most relevant response was an AI response saying that you can't directly make a Rickroll macro for your Roll20 game, but you can make a macro that posts a link to video or song.
Right. I don't understand how it got added to his hoop pack, because I didn't do it.
I
can't
do want to
imagine
assure
Doug spending
everyone
the
that
last month.
I lack the technical know-how and the familiarity with the ins and outs of Discord and or Roll20 to have made that happen intentionally.
I think most of us don't know how even the new character sheet works.
Yeah.
Let alone being able to add.
I didn't know you could call in gifts, so.
No, I didn't either. It's
It's
amazing.
gotta be a April Fool's thing or something.
Yeah, maybe, but why just Doug's character?
Well, maybe it's not supposed to be there anymore.
Maybe. Who
For
knows? but it's
whatever
funny.
reason, you still got it.
It's great.
He's got it.
Could it have something to do with it not being a 2024 character type and you had to like do it that way? I don't know.
It could be. I mean, it is a weapon I had to manually add.
So yeah, so maybe maybe it literally is because I'm a Kender.
That would be amazing. All right, so you have 6 dead soldiers, all with relatively intact armor. I mean, some of them have arrow holes in them.
That'll buff out.
It'll buff out, yeah. Do you dispel the web?
Oh yeah, I'm not going to concentrate on it.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen, I'd say we have some uniforms now.
I think gentleman is a stretch, but sure.
I'm an elf for polite.
Was that it?
Oh, am I?
Oh, you're an elf too? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah, but you're a wood elf,
already-
aren't you?
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah,
which,
it's kind of different.
That's
I
probably Kagan
just
asking.
realized that I have Pass Without Trace from my
Oh.
elfish heritage, so if we need that, just keep that in your memory banks.
Okay, I realized that I've kept saying, hey, ride me as a horse. But I don't think I actually spawn a saddle or anything.
No, probably not.
Ride you Indian style?
I say bareback's not that hard.
Yeah, if you ride on the
So
bear.
if he's a bear right now, that'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's raw dog the bear.
That's no.
I don't think that means what you think it does. Or does it?
Or does it?
He's a bear, not a dog.
No, his name is not Halcyon, alright?
As you guys are stripping off the armor,
You say
from
that,
the
but you
soldiers-
haven't convinced me of that.
Wow. As you are stripping off the armor of the soldiers, you notice that the fort seems to go onto a high alert situation when the guards don't come back.
Ah,
Um,
fuck.
There are a lot of torches lit. and you see more figures generally walking the battlements. But
The Decker didn't roll high enough and upset the security sheath, so all the black ice are now alerted.
yes,
Nice going,
but
guys.
I am deleting all the guys that you killed from the map.
Ooh.
All right. Guess what,
And-
guys?
Maybe we can convince me
How
to
many
come out.
guys were here?
Rin's estimate was 20. Your estimate was
Right.
closer
No,
to
I mean,
40.
how many guys came out to?
6.
6?
All right. 14 more to go.
Well, I was gonna say.
I mean, I'm sorry. In my rationalization. All right, guys. 36 more to go.
Yeah, there you go.
I have an idea. What if the two of you that are human put on the uniforms, take us in as prisoners, and if they ask where the other guys were, say there was a skirmish,
They
they
have
didn't
helmets,
make it,
right?
but you managed to catch us. We were the ones that were causing the whole thing.
I
Everybody
think
make
if
a
we
make a
present
perception roll for me
Docker-
while you're talking.
No, I refuse. I'm not perceiving.
All right, you don't
Not
perceive.
perceiving.
Okay, Kale and Engie and Docker and Rin all hear a growl come from inside the keep.
Oh?
And it doesn't sound like a bear.
They have druids too.
I look over, and I notice Rin's next to me. I said,
They don't have those kinds of bears.
I think they probably do.
"They
And then
probably
you
do."
see something take to the skies from inside the
Oh no.
shadowy and hard to see.
Well, it's good knowing you guys.
Oh, look, there's a shadow.
Oh.
It's got flappy flappies going on.
It's
Like you said
small.
before, I don't
It's
have
not
to
that
outrun
big.
it. I just have to outrun you.
We can take it.
And 36
Um,
guys.
Shadow.
I would like everybody to make a stealth roll.
Is this a required roll now?
Well, I mean, unless you don't want to hide, but you see that it is like making a sweep of the tree line, looking for
Well,
patrol. Presumably.
the stealthy Rin has probably given us away.
I mean, I roll at
Hey,
disadvantage.
Hey, Bezel. Pass without trace.
Yeah,
That'll be a
I
great
was
time.
just thinking.
I think what drives me crazy about the stealth rolls I've been getting lately too is I actually have the proficiency. Fucking D20.
And I don't. I
You-
keep getting high rolls.
Uh-huh.
You would have the time to cast Pass Without Trace when you realize, as you're like scurrying to hide.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow it if he wants to cast it.
Oh, you're allowing it. Okay. I said you don't have time.
I mean,
No,
I don't
I-
have
I'm-
it, even with my disadvantage, apparently.
I'll take the first number.
Alright, it says you need to be.
Wait, does Pass Without Trace give advantage? Is that how it works now?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
10.
think it adds
Yeah, I
10,
thought
but
it adds
did you
10.
see what I rolled?
No.
I rolled an 18 and a 16.
Oh wow.
I rolled a 10.
All right.
Thank
Are you
you.
using the spell or no? Yes.
May as well, yeah.
All right. So what's the lowest roll we got here? 20,
8.
18, 18. With a plus 10, you'd have an
18. Yes.
You all have your next character idea in mind?
And I'm a bear. Maybe that will help.
So here's the good news.
We're playing all Kenders. If we die, we're playing all Kenders.
If you hadn't used the Pass Without Trace, it would have spotted you. With
What?
the Pass Without Trace, you only made it by 1.
Damn.
So, and even then, you're still a bear, right?
Yeah. Which for that's probably something to eat, so it's really not that much help.
Well, the thing is, you notice that it's mounted. It is not a full-size dragon, but you do get a good look at it. Let's see if I have a handout for it. Let's see.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is armored. It is a Dragonelle, which is a small cousin of real dragons.
Hunter, do you see this?
She stopped watching hours ago.
Oh.
But small, how small or large are we talking?
It is size large.
Okay.
So it's not huge or gigantic. Big enough. It's a horse. It's a horse that flies.
So the question is, do we proceed with returning dressed up?
It circles a few times overhead. Runs the perimeter of the tree line. Doesn't spot anyone. And as you wait hidden, it lands back inside the castle. The alert doesn't seem to stop. At least not right away. When Roll20 gave us the free Dragon Shadow icons, I was like, oh, good timing, Roll20. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't use that. That's so cool.
Now, it is still nighttime, though, right?
It is still nighttime, yes. It's probably getting close to midnight at this point.
Okay.
So my suggestion is that anyone that fits into dragon armor does so. So that just leaves Docker and Angie.
Okay, just a quick note. So far, all the dragon soldiers you've seen have been human.
I was going to ask that.
Right.
So that means no elves.
So we run down the road here to the door, dragging Angie and pushing Docker violently, and we claim that we've been ambushed. We don't engage in conversation. We just like yell it out there as we return.
You know, we also
Help us in.
also, if you want, you know, like honestly, you could have a bear chasing you. Yeah, I'm just thinking like there's only a couple of you left. You're running, your armor's fucked up, and you're like, "There's a bear! It's chasing us! Let us in!"
That could work.
Yeah, but would 6 well-equipped soldiers run from one bear?
No, I'm thinking only a couple of you run. So it looks like the reason the party didn't come right back, because if we put you in armor, for instance, we're basically screwing us out of your powers, your abilities.
Yeah, well that, and they're gonna see my ears.
Right. So I'm thinking if we've got 2 people that can pull it off, or 1 person that can pull it off, we can get that gate open. Of course, you know, then we get the gate open. But
once it gets inside, either you start swinging as a party, if you try and get us all in, or you have one person that's now inside getting questioned and doesn't have the riz to get through it.
well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Once we get the gate open, we get the gate open. So it's almost like, in some ways, it'd be better to wait until the rest of the army's here, so we can do this as a full unit, and then have the 1 person running in with the bear chasing to get the gate open, and then everybody charge the gate, than to actually do it ahead of time.
I assume they're going to drop the gate right behind us as soon as we get in.
Maybe, but maybe we can get under that gate beforehand. I'm just thinking it's not going to do us much good to do it ourselves. Getting in right now, we're not going to look like the soldiers that left. There's only like a couple of people.
We're not going to have any backup.
Right. So like we're basically like setting ourselves up for failure. But if the whole idea is to get the gate open, then maybe we can get the gate open as we have a whole bunch of people behind us.
All right.
Question, did the guards we ambushed have those keys to work the gate?
No, they have no keys on them.
I say, aren't gates usually locked from the inside?
True, but we have
There
ways
would
of
be no
getting
keys.
over.
I'm picturing like a portcullis type thing. Is that what it is, or is it more of an actual?
They're more
gate?
like swinging doors, I think. Let me
So-
look.
Oh, okay.
So besides
Oh, reinforced wooden gates, open and close only by the gate controls.
the big old bear, I've got a decent strength as a bear.
Yeah. See, right inside that northern gate, you can see the winch,
Right.
the winch handle.
What other ideas do we have perhaps for how to keep the gates from closing once they open? That might be a better use of our strategy, is how do we keep it open long enough for us to get control of it?
Corpses.
Yeah, corpses.
We have a couple of corpses.
But we got to carry them there.
Yeah.
That makes it all more believable if you're carrying the wounded back.
You want to go for the Riz option then instead of the bear chase?
Well,
To get the gates open?
You could be running with the corpse. Not well, but
Well, here's the thing. If they have a dragon, or dragonel, whatever,
Right.
and a scene happens where, some of us dress up as the dragon soldiers and we're being chased by a bear, wouldn't they just send the dragonel out to take care of the bear?
Possibly, yeah.
or shoot at it from the tower. Towers.
Which is also something I think. That's why I'm thinking this is just a chance we have. But we got to figure out if we're going to do this, how to keep the gate open. If we manage to do it, I'm not even saying this is the right way to go, but I don't think us trying to get in now is going to be useful because we don't look like there's only what we said 20 people. They're going to know what the 6 people that went out look like. We're not going to trick them by going in an armor.
No, as soon as we get to the door, as soon as we get in the door, the jig is up.
Right.
That's why I'm saying, sending one person in, I don't think is going to work because they're basically
Right.
going straight into being a prisoner.
Right. So we need to wait until the army's here so that when the gates open for those people, so we don't have to chase. We can just basically have the people walk up to the gate, and once it's open, how do we keep that gate open so the army can get in? So do we have any ideas of spells, tactics we could use so that basically we could say, okay,
Running from the army.
Shatter.
Yeah, I was
way
gonna
to
say
jam the
shatter.
mechanism.
Just shatter the
No,
gates, maybe.
probably.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Could
I
you-
could do that, but then we'd be alerting the entire fortress that.
Well, they're going to be alerted
Well,
anyway.
They're gonna know
That-
we're here.
Yeah, but the point is, we're supposed to get the gates open, and then the army is supposed to come and take care of the rest.
Right. So we're going to wait for the army no matter what, because it'd be stupid for us to try to go in first, right? So
Well, I mean, they want us to get the gates open without anyone knowing, right?
right.
They said
Is that what they said?
without an alarm.
Yeah,
Could we
without
wait until they open
Well,
the
the
gate
alarm's
on their
already
own
been
and
raised.
then shim it? So if it's raised, can I sneak up there and shim it so that it's not going to come down, or sabotage it in some way so that it's trapped up?
Did you bring your blanket, Doug?
You'd have to
What's that?
see the gate control.
Did you bring your blanket?
Your blanket.
Yeah,
my
so-
blanket.
If we're trying to do this without an alarm, the bear tactic wouldn't work.
Don't you remember in the Ravenloft game, you had that magic blanket, basically that
Using
It was not. It was not a magic.
I know it wasn't, but it acted
Blanket.
like one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had that blanket, and then you made things happen with it. It was like, what?
It was like Andrew Pitts on the 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
Stuffed it in a hole or something.
Use it everywhere.
Something escaping from something else, and I stuffed a blanket in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm saying, do you have that blanket? We need it.
I'll just walk up to the gate and be like, guys, you don't need a portcullis anymore. This is much more flexible.
Sell it.
I can cast the invisibility spell on up to 2 people.
I can cat or spider to get in if we want to try to go that way instead. It is addition to your visibility.
because the way I'm thinking that would work is whoever's trying to get in, you go up, you make some kind of noise or something so that someone has to come out. You slip in while the door is open, and then get over to the mechanism and make sure the door stays open so that the army can get in.
I mean, they're in a fortress. No one really has to come out unless they choose to.
Yeah, but if they hear some noises up front, they're probably going to get curious.
Okay, so the idea was to do this without raising the alarm. From what I understand, the alarm is already raised. Is that correct?
At the moment, yes. But how long they keep the alarm up, that remains to be
Right,
seen.
they might chill out after they believe the threat's gone.
Must have been the wind.
Well, I mean, their friends aren't going to return unless we make them return.
Necromancer?
I was going to say, where's the Black Mage? Why is there not a Necromancer in this game? The game that we need him.
All right.
How long do you want to wait?
Well, what time of night is it?
It's like almost midnight. You don't expect the troops until probably morning. I mean, they were going to show up. They were setting out at night, so at least a couple more hours.
Unless someone specifically does anything, I guess we're waiting till morning.
Do we know enough about the mechanism of a portcullis to know where it might be located? Would it be above the portcullis?
Is it a portcullis or a gate?
The gate.
The gate.
They're like swinging gates. They're doors that are winch operated.
Yeah, I imagine once they're open, it would be relatively easy to keep them from closing again if we have any sort of
like a spell to compromise the hinges or something.
I mean, they're pulley opened, so there's probably a counterweight. So, like, closing them is probably a lot quicker than opening them.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we can cut that rope.
Right.
But the default position's probably closed, right? If you cut the rope, it probably just stays closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant while it's open. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Probably, brings the counterweight up so that all they have to do is hit a button or a lever to release the counterweight and the door slams shut.
If we could compromise the hinges in some way so that they either don't operate or fall apart, that would be one thing, but that's going to draw a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The only way we're going to do it without an alarm is getting someone inside.
I mean, I'm the sneakiest. I could give it a shot.
Yeah. But
I
we have a druid that turns. We have a druid that can turn into animals.
Yeah. Could like birds and shit count, or like mice?
I am not bird or mouse capable at the moment. Okay. I am spider capable. I am cat capable. Those are my stealthier forms.
Spider works.
Not even albatross. Albatrosses are pretty big.
I can't get wing chat. The magic of the universe says "fuck you" on the wings until a certain level.
Why can you?
That was based on size.
No, they don't let you have flight until like I think level 8 or something.
This must be a 2024 thing.
No.
It was that way in the old one.
Yeah, it was in the old one too. You had to get a certain level before you could get flight.
I thought the old one was based on challenge rating.
It is. Both are. But what they also do is you can't take if it has a flight property. And in the old one, you couldn't get one with the swim property until a certain level. They took that out, so we can get swim early. We can't get flight.
Right.
Game balance or something.
Or something.
Or something.
Right. Sure. What level does wizard get fly?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think. So no.
It's a third, isn't it?
Oh, is it third? Oh,
I thought flight was a third level spell.
So it might be 5th level you can get it.
Flight as a spell.
3rd level, yep.
Yep.
But for the poor old druid, he does not get flight speed until 8th level.
Wow.
All right.
Fuck you, Druid. I think it used to be 6, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Kender, can you climb walls?
I can give it a shot.
I say let's send the Kender in and see what he can do.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot.
See you, dude.
Do it.
And the Druid can back him up.
Calling it
Oh,
climby.
As a spider.
Yeah, I mean, is that the only climbing form you have?
me? A spider? Yeah.
I mean, how big is this spider?
Like spider sized, normal spider.
Yeah, tiny spider.
All right, you can't turn into birds, but you can turn into a tiny little spider.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
You just walk-
Don't ask me because it pisses me off every day. Okay.
Balance.
Yeah, he would have no problem getting inside this place.
And I could choose one of my forms to be a giant spider, but that's not exactly stealthy.
That's true.
No, but that is kind of scary.
Anyway, so yes, I can be a spider, and I can follow the Kender around and try not to get squished.
All right. Climbing the walls is an athletics test, and if you are going to approach under cover of darkness, I will give you advantage on your stealth rolls as you
They don't
approach
get
the
a
side
choice
of the castle.
of acrobatics.
It just says athletics 10.
That's
Climbing
not gonna
is
work.
kind of strength based. No. If you had a rope and a grappling hook, but that's throwing it up there is going to
Can the spider
possibly.
carry
That's
the rope
attention
up?
grabbing.
The
Can I
spider
wait
cannot
a
carry the
period?
rope.
Can I wait a period of time and retry?
You can. I mean, you're not spotted. You can keep retrying. It's just a matter of.
God damn.
Yeah, you're not having a good time. You are out there.
Okay.
Uh,
By now they've spotted me and killed me.
What happened to the take 10 roll? Oh, wait a minute, you got a -1. That probably wouldn't have been that
that was
useful.
3rd edition.
Yeah.
Take.
And if he can't climb, I'm sure I can throw him.
I mean, he
I was
basically
just
took
going to
10
say
right
that.
there.
I was like, Doctor,
Well, yeah.
why don't you go help him?
Yeah. Can I get a boost? Pretend I'm Hunter and I need to reach something on the top shelf.
Oh no. Well then, Docker's stealthy too, right?
I mean,
Doctor's a rogue, right?
Are you just climbing, Docker? Is that why you rolled stealth?
No,
Athletics.
that was for the hypothetical throw. Docker cannot stealth well, so he is not good.
Okay.
But
he
it's
can climb
nighttime.
well.
It's nighttime, and the dragon army only enlists human soldiers.
So far.
So
Yeah.
they can't really see well in the dark. Disadvantaged for being racist.
And if you get down on your hands and knees, and move if you're spotted. They'll never know.
So after 40 minutes of trying to find handholds, and
I have mapped the entire keep out. Yeah, I've mapped the keep out now.
I was gonna say there's a spider shaking its head at you. So you're actually going in and stalking around while he's
Yeah, why not?
time?
Why not?
All right. So I'm going to put you briefly inside the wall. You see the Dragonelle.
Oh, the Dragonelle only eats spiders. Yay.
Yeah. Only tiny
Oh
ones,
wait,
too.
the wizard made Docker invisible. Fuck.
Oh.
Well, I don't think he's made anybody invisible yet.
No,
has
I
he?
haven't cast.
No, but he did offer. He said he could make people
Oh, yeah.
invisible, and Docker's not very good at stealth. So
You can see the gate controls on the north and south gates. You see.
I love you. Have fun. Shoot him.
You see
Jamie?
3
TV.
soldiers just kind of like milling about, talking. Wonder why the patrol hasn't come back yet. Did you see anything? Talking to the Dragon Rider. He's like, I thought I caught a glimpse of a bear, but other than that, unless 6 soldiers can't handle a bear, in which case we need to do better recruiting around here.
Maybe you do.
And Other than that, the spider doesn't have a super fast speed as a tiny spider either, so I'm
20. Yeah.
entire run of the place.
I've got halfling speed. I got 20.
Wow. I mean, I guess I've seen spiders move pretty hideously scary.
Those jumping spiders.
Oh yeah.
Are you able to use your butt rope?
Yes, I can use butt ropes. Not called anal beads, but okay.
Ugh.
I just got some
Butt
visuals. It's just I didn't need. Picture a naked Jim hanging by a rope of anal beads from anything.
Oh, Jesus
Picture
Christ.
it.
Oh, thanks.
I'm
Shit.
just thinking of that line in Me, Myself, and Irene, where they're going through the trunk and she's like accusing him of, having a shovel and lime and whatever to bury her.
I haven't seen it in
And-
forever.
And he's like, "Oh, those belong to the other guy." And she's like, "Well, what about the rope?" He's like, "Oh, that was mine. I was gonna lube it up and slide it in inch by inch." And they never react to it.
Wow, that's a Jim Carrey movie, right?
Yep.
Oh. All right.
All right. So scouting.
Scouting. Yep. I mean, going up and over the wall, this is what you see. You see that there are two, like, stable doors. Actually, these would be open right now. And the rider's actually feeding the Dragonelle some
Spiders.
something wiggly, and then he's gonna start leading it toward the gate.
Can I ask
Put it away.
No, I can't. No, absolutely not. That's wrong.
Okay.
Oh wait. No, I was going to ask a mechanics reason. I'm like, what kind of good reason could I have to ask about the mechanics of a spell that somebody else can cast right now?
Yeah, that's true. You see this guy who's standing by the winch mechanism. Eventually removes the key and pockets it.
That just makes me think. Like, okay, can I just ask a question about the mechanism?
Sure.
I see that it's a turn handle of some kind, or whatever. Like, does it need to be cranked, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
You crank the doors open and then you crank them closed again. So
Oh, but it has to be cranked closed.
It looks like it.
Okay.
So there's no counterweight.
Right, because they don't slant. It's not a dropped gate. It's swinging doors, so it's a crank to crank them open and a crank to crank them close. And it looks like that handle next to it is like the lock. So when it's up, you can't crank it, and when it's down, you can, kind of thing.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Does it have to actually be in a certain position to crank?
Right, like when it's down and locked, you can't turn the crank.
Okay.
You
So
need a key to put in it to engage the crank mechanism.
just I don't know if I need an intelligence roll for this. If it was cranked open and then that handle was broken off, would they be able to crank it closed?
Yeah, make an intelligence or investigation.
Always investigation. What do you hate me?
From your vantage point, it looks like if you cranked it open and then broke the mechanism, it would stay open.
Okay.
It will render the doors useless for any future garrisons, but it's probably repairable, and for the short term, it would definitely allow the army in.
Okay.
About 40 minutes later, NG, you finally managed to get enough handholds to get up the wall.
Yes.
Everyone's in there like, God damn, what's taking him so long?
And you are like up here on this wall. And
It's like Hunter trying to reach a doorknob.
I need a stealth check. By this point, the building seems to not be on alert anymore. Like the extra torches have been extinguished. You're guessing they have either decided something happened to their men, or they
They must
for
still
whatever
be
reason
on
they're not going.
patrol.
Yeah, something's up, but they're no longer like actively sending like searchlights or whatever they would be doing. And you are on the wall. You can see the courtyard. What?
Sorry, the chat.
Oh.
Jamie, that was solid.
She said.
Find what I'm missing.
We're being very homoerotic.
Oh,
There may be a Bear Force 1 GIF posted.
oh yeah, now I'm seeing it.
Fuck.
What the hell's going on? I've lost control.
All right, back to the game. Back to the game. Everyone focus.
I never had control. All right. So there's a spider in the courtyard somewhere, and Engie's on the wall. What do you want to do?
On the wall or inside?
He's on the wall right now.
All right.
I do want to exit. More than likely.
Jim has no idea that you're in here because your stealth roll would also apply to him. There's
Okay.
a little stairway you can see going down into the courtyard. Right now, you can see over the roof of that building in front of you. It's only a one-story building, so you could technically see down into the courtyard. If you can't see it from there, I'll put you over here for a second. You can see
Okay.
the dragon is being led into the stable area by his rider.
Does it look like I could sneak toward the mechanism? Because I'm assuming that Jim will be down there.
Well, you see 3 guards.
Okay.
They're not like staring at the gate or anything, but they are. They probably at this point have gotten together and are kind of chatting about the missing soldiers.
Am I considered hidden right now? And do I need to find a
Yes.
better hiding spot to lie low if I?
You'd be like
if I want?
hiding around here. You're pretty well hidden.
Okay. I'm just wondering if I should lay low and wait for an opportunity.
These guys look like they're stationed in the courtyard. Doesn't look like they're gonna leave at any time.
Okay, so then yeah, whatever I'm gonna do, or if I'm gonna do anything, it's not gonna help to wait. Ah, shit.
I know.
Hey, Jay. I'm trying to consider if there's like a diversion like that I could create so that Jim could disable it. But then, I mean, if it's disabled, it's disabled. But
I have a plan, but I left the area to go tell everybody this cool thing that I thought of, and you guys are still inside. Sorry. After an hour, I figured you guys were all done, you know?
start a fire, like distraction, and then sneak out. Maybe I'll try that.
Starting a fire?
Yeah, am I anywhere near like a kitchen or like something that would be like?
Well, you haven't been inside any of the buildings yet, so you don't really know.
I really don't know. Okay.
This building has an obvious ground floor chimney, whereas the others don't. So if there's a kitchen, it's probably that building.
Which building? I'm sorry.
This one down
Across the
here.
courtyard from me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I sneak over there and give it a shot?
Sure. Make another stealth roll, or did you already?
I did not.
I do. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not giving you advantage because you're inside the courtyard, but you managed to stay along the walls in the shadows. As you're going in front of the stable area, you hear the dragonel growl, and it kind of makes you jump a little bit for a second, but it seems okay.
It doesn't because I'm immune to fear. But go ahead.
Oh, right. You're right. And then you can get over toward the kitchen area here. There is a door that is closed.
Do I hear any noise from within?
Make a perception roll. Yes, you hear the sounds of pots and pans clinking and somebody whistling.
Okay. Do I see a smoke from a chimney above the kitchen?
A little wisps of smoke, yeah.
Do I have a blanket I can shove into that?
I don't know, do you?
Let me check.
You're going to have to climb into the roof.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. I'm not my best speaker right now, but I do have traveler's clothes I could shove in there, if not a blanket.
I mean, there is a set of stairs that goes up and around.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see if I can sneak my way up to that roof and maybe stop up that, and that'll cause some sort of a distraction.
All right, give me another stealth roll.
All right. Gotta switch tabs.
All right, so you go basically up these stairs and around the wall to the top of the roof.
Is there debris, vegetation, anything else I can just start shoving down that thing and start?
Not really. There's not like a lot of trees or anything around the keep, so there wouldn't be any leaves and things falling on it.
All right.
But I mean, you have clothes if you want to stuff them in there.
Yeah, I'll stuff my traveler's clothes in there. Does that stop enough to start causing some sort of smoke accumulation down below?
It's not a huge chimney, so I wouldn't assume that it'd be too difficult to stop it up. And relatively soon after that happens, you hear coughing from inside the building, and the door opens up, and a Dragon Army soldier with an apron over the front of his armor comes running out, coughing and like leaning over, sputtering. He's got a little chef's hat on. It literally says a human soldier wearing a stained apron over his armor.
Oh, okay.
So he's got the uniform on, but he's got a very dirty apron, tied on over it.
Can he see me? I'm hidden, right?
You're up on the roof. No, you can't see you.
Okay, I'm wondering if I beat him with if I beat him with like something like with a hoopak attack, and can I stay undetected completely? Can I shoot him and duck out of the way without being detected?
You could shoot him, and then you could use your bonus action to immediately hide.
Hold on a second. The fucking chat's getting out of control, guys.
I fully did not expect that there would be Minecraft themed sex objects.
Really? You didn't expect that? You didn't go looking for it? You already knew?
I didn't know it.
Sorry,
Jamie closes a cabinet that he has them in so that we don't know. It's because you can make them whatever size you want.
Oh my god. What the hell? Doug, realistically, if you attack him, it's gonna set off another alarm because there are 3 other guys in the courtyard. So unless you manage to get enough damage to knock him out in one hit, it's going to alert him and the others in the courtyard to your presence.
All right. I'm just trying to find more ways to draw some attention away from him, and one guy came out.
Did you go back, Jim?
Yeah, I said I was outside waiting.
Okay. So you're telling them what's going on in the courtyard, and you see the Kender is gone. He finally made it over the wall. Whispering to every spider, "Is that you, Rin?"
He's got like an army of spiders on him now.
Well, okay, it says I have a hooded lantern. Does that presume that there's oil in that lantern?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump that shit down the chimney.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make sure you mark on your character sheet that you no longer have any oil for your lantern, just in case it comes up later. But I am going to say that when the oil goes down the chimney and starts hitting the fire, then the kitchen is soon on fire. And that, of course, has these 4 guards basically running over to try to extinguish it. And I am going to try to think real quick on my feet. All right, we'll do this because it's fun. There we go.
This is going to turn to a thing where basically, the end of it, the army shows up, the Kender opens the gate and says, "It is clean!"
Yeah, basically. Well, at this point, when there's a fire, you guys outside hear a horn blast.
Where's Kenji?
Because now guards...
Wait, did I do the opposite of what we wanted?
Well,
what did they do?
Well, you've got guards waking up to come out and try to put the fire out. Doesn't have anything where there's water in here, so I'm assuming they're like, there's got to be a well or something. So they're like making a
somewhere around here.
Yeah, so they're like making a bucket brigade and trying to put the fire out. So you've got
The well's on the second story.
But water just spreads the oil.
Well, they don't know that. These are like dumb soldiers.
They don't have a Class K fire extinguisher. Fuck that.
And the wood is definitely burning.
I am never going to ever send you guys in for stealthy reconnaissance ever again.
We call it blitz still.
Yeah,
It's like-
so if you see on page 2, subsection 4, paragraph 2, they clearly said in our briefing that they didn't want the fort damaged.
It's minor kitchen damage. The chimney fire. Come on. It's a stone fucking building. What do they want?
Yeah, the kitchen is a wooden building. If you look at the map.
You knew I was gonna do this?
No, I know where my stuff is, so I can grab it real quick. Yes, I have fire going on that. You know what? You are throwing so much at me. I should, and I hate doing it, but I should probably stop and have a little time to think about how they're going to react to this too.
Definitely in a way that's favorable to us.
Now,
Well,
so the army is at least 3 hours away, right?
The army's about 3 hours away, probably, maybe a little less.
They're going to call the fire
you can
department,
see-
and then
you can-
we're going to sneak in as the fire department.
You can you can see the thick smoke coming out from the center of the keep gates there. You hear the alarm going off. You hear shouting. Can't really hear what they're saying because you're kind of far away. NG's nowhere to be
Can you
found.
shapeshift into a fire truck?
An elephant.
Yep.
A door opens over here,
We're Minecraft sex toy vendors.
and a guy that looks like he might be in charge steps out of this office building on the opposite side of the courtyard, and he's shouting, "What's happening? We have a fire, sir! Well, put it out, damn you!"
All that greasy food you guys have been eating.
And those of you outside noticed that everyone you could see up on the battlements, they all seem to be looking inward at the courtyard.
What is he doing?
So, my plan. No, I'm just kidding.
So you're saying it worked?
I'm saying it is a advantage and a disadvantage.
You're saying that we can capitalize on this if we're not further dumbasses about it.
yeah, maybe a little bit of that. That is a big F. But I do think I'm going to stop because it'll give me a little bit of chance to think. It'll give you guys maybe a chance to refocus because we had a big laugh it up fest here going on.
Things got real horny at the
end. Yeah, what is this? Tales of Plymouth?
There's no old ladies here.
There will be no plowing.
I mean, that guy's plowing a bear, so.
That's Super Troopers. Don't you remember that?
Oh.
I love that movie.
Remember the bear fucker? Motherfucker! Do you need assistance?
It's the guy. It's the bear.
Should we? I know what he's doing is illegal, all right?
Well, can I at least?
If you haven't already.
I'll stop the stream, but I wanted to at least, while we were waiting for the building to be set on fire, and we were waiting for the Kender thinking he's coming out, I wanted to at least tell them that the mechanism is 10 feet to the east side of the gate, just inside. So if that gets to be used later, I did have a plan, but I'm not going to bother to tell it now because I don't think it's going to matter.
Okay.